Then, of course, to support that, we can do all the practices. As I was saying in the beginning, the practices can be physical. You can do asanas. When you do a particular asana, you can look which is the part of the body which is getting relaxed in this process, which is the part of the body which is flexed, which is the part of the body which gets abducted, and what are the internal organs which are there and how it affects the internal organs, and the relationship between how you are thinking and the internal organs. All these things you need to study slowly. So the physical practice will be deepened into a mental study. And that is how you get mastery over your physical practices. Usually this is not trained. You go to a yoga center, they train you with asana. Surya Namaskar, asana and everything. You may be a great practitioner, but nothing might have altered or changed your mind, the quality of your mind. Yoga means stopping the activities of the mind. Mind is not really stopping, getting stopped. So this is very important to do the study that we need to do. Actually, these are facts. This is not, we are all like that. We need to work on it. Constant vigilance, constant observation, and constant recognition. Recognizing who we are. And then you understand that where I can go. That will lead a person to refinement. And life is a program for refining. And then you will never get depressed or anything, because whatever is coming is a chance for us to really go ahead and refine, go on. You become very dynamic because, this is not for really wasting your life, getting involved in or getting into depression. It's not for that. And if you are not guided properly, certainly we can get into anywhere. In the first chakra, as we have seen, it can become very possessive, very aggressive, very authoritarian, very selfish. In the first chakra, if you are not really looking at it, we can get that. In the second chakra, we will be highly passionate and very, like opportunist, and looking for things for selfish gains, not in matters of property or wealth, but in matters of relationship. Individuals are different, and we cannot hold any individual for ourselves. Individuals are free. They are free beings. And because we can relate with individuals through love, affection, empathy, compassion, innocence, generosity, all those things, we can communicate. And the communication will lead to communion, and that will be a great social environment will be set, and thereby we can give, we can take, we can celebrate, we can be together, we can have a flowing relationship. At least when it starts to move out of the way, not in this way, out of the way, certainly it is the time for a person to be in higher alert to see what is the problem. Always it is better to feel that I have a problem. This is my problem and not the problem of others. And usually it is not how we are thinking. We are thinking that the problem is somebody's problem, and they are projecting their problem. Basically, the problem is ours, and then when you take the responsibility of owning your problem, certainly there will be a pressure for changing, altering it, changing it, refining it, going ahead. And this is the work. And so for that, we need to actually do certain practices to trigger this and see what is there in the pond. Kundalini means that which lies hidden in a cave, in a pond. There are many things that are hidden in the pond of our mind. And that needs to be explored, understood, refined, grow, go ahead. That is the very idea. This some of the things I have said in the first level when you attended, but now I am specifically saying the psychological aspects of the chakra, which is very important to go on exploring. Thereby, your psyche cannot control you. You control your mind, not the new wiring which you have done, not that it can take you. You have the mastery to undo it and get into a new path, which will be beneficial for us. These are the very base in all chakras. And when we come to the third chakra, we can look there, and then maybe we take a break, and then we can meet by 4:10, and then we can do practice. And so by tomorrow I will stop this psychological exploration of the chakra, and then the coming days we will devote for practices. But I honestly say to you that we cannot do a lot of practices, but I will give you a timetable, like a program, that you need to stick on to the program for some time and do it, and then you can go. I will give it because I will not be here for 11 months. I will be in constant contact with you if you wanted to talk to me, and that will be there always. But the program will be given. I will send the program if I cannot make it today. I will send it to you and stick on to the program. For 2 months you do this, and then for 2 months you do this, like that. And otherwise, if you started to do everything at the same time, certainly it will be difficult for your system to take it. So gradually we can go there. We take a break. Thank you.